I will say though, I have not cooked for a man since 2010.
What you tell him? You don't know how to cook?
No, I tell him I don't cook.
You won't cook for a man, but you'll have his kid. Subscribe. Let's talk about it.
I will say though, I have not cooked for a man since 2010.
What you tell him? You don't know how to cook?
No, I tell him I don't cook for men.
What has been their response to that?
With a man that I've never.
You said it right. You had a child with a nigga that you didn't cook for. You said it right.
I have not cooked for a man since 2010, and I tell them I don't cook for men.
And what's their response to that?
Nothing. I think they're usually so shocked to hear a woman say that. What can you say?
Yeah.
What do you say? And you know they try to. Oh, I know you like to cook. I love.
Me too.
I don't cook.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Period.
Yeah.
And this is your opportunity now. You can leave, or you can.
Who's been cooking for you before you met me? Whoever been cooking for you before you met me?
I can see that you eat very well. I don't cook for men. I don't. I'm sorry. It's no amount of money, no amount of bills you're paying. I don't.
Now, before we get into the ridiculousness of it, listen, that's fine, right? As long as you're having that conversation up front and saying, yeah, I don't cook for men. My baby daddy, I did not cook for him, but I had his kid. As long as we have that understanding right up front, then men, it's incumbent upon you to understand what you're walking into. This is one of those times when you don't try to convince someone that what they're doing doesn't make sense. You simply acknowledge it. Say, okay, when you come across women who have standards that don't really make sense, it's not your job to convince them. It's not your job to, hey, have you really considered blah, blah? Not your job, right? Think about it like that. Not your job. Let that go. Let that go. When people are so mired in, I don't do this for men, I don't do this, I don't do this, it's cool. If you know that does not jive with what you want, let them go. That is completely fine. I think, I'm going to go on a limb here. I think a lot of this, when you see women make content like this, they get more off the rage bait. They get more off the discussion, the argument than anything else. Because if you say this is what you don't do, then okay. It's just like a woman said, yo, I don't do this sexually. You don't have to sit there and try to convince her otherwise, especially early on. As long as you're not trying to trick someone, you guys are into a relationship and you say, you know, in 6 months, a year's time, you're like, oh, how come you've never really cooked? I don't cook for men. Then you'd feel like someone pulled the rug out of you. No, if she says she doesn't cook, fine. If it doesn't make sense that you will give a man something more intimate, your physical body, your womb, rather than make him a meal, that's fine. That's a backwards sort of logic that you are not responsible for sort of going through and trying to fix. Imagine being in a relationship with someone while she cooks for her child, but refuses to extend that grace to you. Why would you say that? Why would you stay there? And listen, women that think like this, and if cooking is important to you as a man, then look, it's just an easier disqualifier. You're proud to say, I don't do this. Cool, don't worry about it. This isn't a conversation now go and say, okay, I don't provide for women. That's cool, as long as you say that up front. That makes sense. But this is not one of those tit for tat situations. You listen to what people say like that, you just say, I'm not here to convince you otherwise. I'm not here to be mad about what you want, about your choices. That's fine. In fact, hey, why are we having this conversation? You're a single mom. I don't want to date you. That's fine. Just the same way you have your preferences, your boundaries, what you say you will, what you refuse to do, that has to be fine if you want us to accept. I don't cook for a man, but I have this baby. That's good. All we're just saying is it's not even a double standard. It's what's good for the goose is good for the gander. The more ridiculous things you say, the more preferences you have, the more boundaries you assert, that's fine. Honor those that men say as well. I don't want to date you as a single mom. You got multiple baby daddies. I don't want to date you. I don't want to be a part of anything in your life that you got going on. If you're fat, out of shape, I don't want to deal with you either, right? If you got short hair, if you got long hair, if you got a bulbous nose, if you're dark, if you're black, right? It can go on. But if you want us to honor one of yours, you have to start honoring some of the stuff you hear from other men that makes your skin crawl. But listen, before we continue, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss no uploads. We got Subscriber Sundays coming up, 7 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you're there. We have a lot of fun. Just join us in the chat. But listen, when we're looking at conversations like this, it literally just comes down to saying what you want to put on men and say what you refuse to do, what you want to call a boundary, a preference. You want us to respect that immediately. Some of the stuff that you come up with, you do it just so you can be antagonistic, just so it reflects some of the trauma that you've had or you've accepted. You've thought this is how life really is. You got online, someone convinced you men ain't shit, and you ran with that. Now it's part of your personality. Cool. I don't have to fight you on that. It's not my job. It's not any man's job. And men, I want you to listen. It is not your job, responsibility to fix any one of that. It is not up to you to disabuse women of their bad notions, of their bad attitudes of men. If you say all men are this, cool, I'm going to go the other way. Right? That's just my response. All men ain't shit. I'm not here to convince you otherwise. I'm not here to be all men ain't shit, but this guy, no, I'm gone. I don't want to be around women who have such a negative view of men in general. I don't. That's my preference. That's my standard. I honor it just like you say. I don't do these things for men. Cool. I wasn't interested. That really has to be your play. Not getting in the comment section, not seeing someone face to face and saying, well, you know, I know you like to cook. That's fine. All those things that you think men are looking for you to do, I encourage men to be able to do yourself. Cook, clean. Learn how to do those two things right off the bat. You'll find yourself, well, it doesn't take as much time as I thought it would. And once you get proficient at cooking, you really enjoy and make yourself something delicious. It's not a hard thing. So it helps you understand when women are saying, yo, I don't do this, that's purely a choice. It's purely a choice. You don't want to do that, that's fine. Again, it is not your job as men to go and correct someone's bad behavior or how they view the world. If they have a negative affect, they have a negative view, when you meet these women, you do not, I repeat, you do not have to sit in it with a woman. You just say, cool, I hope you feel better. I hope you get the life you deserve. And you keep it going. A lot of these conversations are simply sustained because they will say something outlandish, something wild, and then it's the reaction that now fuels it. It's almost like this social media gaslighting. I want you to be irate. I want you to be upset. I want you to come and view this, share this. I want you to repeat it. I want you to be in the comment section. I want you to give this more and more traffic. Rather than you see it, okay, cool, moving on. I wasn't interested in anything you had to sell anyway. I don't have to let you know in the comments. Time is going to tell you exactly. It's going to give you the type of life that you deserve. That's what it's going to be. If that's a life that you say that it's void of you cooking for men and that brings you joy, congratulations. Either way, men shouldn't care. When you have all these other different notions, cool, congratulations. Men shouldn't care. That's what we're getting to the point. And I think you see it in society. I think you see it in some of the conversations that men are simply taking a step back. They're letting you figure things out. When you ask questions about where are the men, well, it's because a lot of them simply took a step back. You're not the first or the most foremost thing in their life in terms of what they desire. It'd be great if you can get one, someone that's aligned with you, but if not, okay, the song remains the same. You do not have to go out there, find one, convince them that you're somehow different. You're somehow a cut above the rest. You don't do all these other things that you're accused of, that men in general are accused of. You don't got to do that. You don't got to do that. Stick to your purpose, do your own thing. Find someone along the way that does not think like this, that thinks closer to how you are. Make sure you both align. And if that's what you're looking for, then you go off. But a lot of this rhetoric you see here is simply made to inflame you. It's simply made to get you mad and then have you in a comment section or have you going out there. A lot of women do not realize how difficult they make it for their sisters, for the women that look like them, especially in the Black community. They don't understand. The more and more silly rhetoric you put out there, simply sometimes just with clicks and views and shares, that it slowly seeps into the next person's thought process, the next man's thought process, to larger society's thought process. So when they say, yeah, this is why we have these stereotypes, you're like, well, that's not fair, that's not right. Look how sometimes you lean into something that you don't believe, but it'll get views, it'll get attention. So you do it anyway. You say it anyway. That also helps the stereotype. That's what convinces people this has got to be true. So when you say something like this, and this may not even be how you feel about life, this may not be how you actually operate. You may in real life cook for your man up and down. You may take so much joy from that, but this sounds good. what happens? It doesn't affect your life. It doesn't change you. But your sister next to you, yeah, she's going to have a rougher deal because of it. Just because you said it, maybe she liked it, maybe she reposted it. And now you take that step back, take that macro view and see how many other people are doing the very same thing. The very same thing. Listen, if you disagree, let me know down in the comment section below. If you see other videos on the screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos. And of course, if you listen to my voice now, you have not subscribed, I think you should. Just trying to build something dope. I'll see you in the next one.